Welcome to Barney's Beanery here in West Hollywood, California. It's beautiful. The girls are gorgeous, and we are here for some football. That's right, NFL action. Every Monday night, join us for fantasy football talk, sports gambling talk, and the Tuck Rule. I'm David Tuckman. Talking fantasy. This week, I love Joique Bell. First off, he only counts $2 million against your cap. Reggie Bush looks to be out, and Joique Bell, who's underrated, catches the ball out of the backfield, gets to play against the Washington Redskins. 2 weeks into the season, the Redskins have shown me they can't stop anybody. I mean anybody. That guy over there, he can run the ball against the Washington Redskins. Get Joique Bell in your lineup, only $2 million, fill in the rest. Here on the Tuck Rule, we're going to be talking sports gambling. A lot of NFL gambling, okay? We're going to be talking to the best handicappers in the world. We're going to get them on the show. We're going to pick their brains and find out who they like and why they like it. We want to know where the smart money is going. Simple. Done. So we can make money and we can make you money. Joining me today is Abe Lyman, or known in Vegas and Southern California as Abe the Fish. Abe is one of the more respected handicappers in Southern California, and he has given us just a few moments of his time. Abe, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. So, Abe, I've got a lot of people who are watching who want to know how to bet on the NFL, how to make money on the NFL. First off, how do you avoid losing money on the NFL? What are the pitfalls to avoid?
Well, if you're just beginning to start to bet on the NFL, the best thing you can do is learn how the lines move based on where the smart money is going and based on where the square money is going. The easiest way to do that is to look at like a fantasy betting league. People who bet in a fantasy betting league where they're just betting fantasy dollars and trying to win prizes, that square money will be bet the exact same way as square money on an actual betting site.
Stop for a second. What is square money?
So square money is money that's bet by somebody who doesn't know anything about the game. They just like the color of the uniform, or they're betting for their home team, or they're bored and they want a rooting interest in the game. They're not.
He's pretty. He's got a cute butt. I'm going to bet on that team.
For you maybe, but you know, for most people it's probably something different. More for your wife, that comment. But anyway, yeah, that's the square money. And then the sharp money is people who actually know something about the game, or they know something about the way lines moves. And so they're only going to get down on the sharp side. The sharp guys are looking for square money to come in on one side, so that the bookies will let them put sharp money on the other side. Because the bookie doesn't care where the money goes as long as the money's balanced.
Okay, now now we know the pitfalls to avoid. What are some tips you get? I mean, you said, okay, the fantasy betting site, which sounds cool. I mean, do I go with home underdogs? I've heard sometimes that's a good way to go. I mean, is there one way that you kind of go or avoid?
Well, yeah, I mean, going back to the original point is, if you look at a fantasy betting site, right, and you see that 80% of the money's going in on the Eagles, that's where all the square money is going. And so if you go then and you look at the line and the line hasn't moved, what that means is that the sharp money is making up the difference, and the bookies are letting them make up the difference. So if you see that 80% of the money is going on one side and the line hasn't moved, you want to take the other side 100% of the time, because that's where all the sharp money is, okay?
So like in week 1, when the New England Patriots were hosting the Buffalo, we were actually traveling to Orchard Park and the Buffalo Bills, the line was like 10.5. And I don't think any sharp money was going on the Patriots. But the Patriots they're a darling among fans. People love to bet on the Patriots. And as a result, so I guess the square money was going on the Patriots. The sharp money was going on the Bills.
Yeah, I mean, if your assumptions are correct, I just go with the numbers. I mean, this is going to sound strange to your fans probably, but I don't even care who's on which team. It makes no difference to me. I just look at the numbers. So I'll just go with the straight statistics on where the square money's going. I don't know which team's popular and which team isn't, to tell you the truth.
Okay, Abe the Fish, do you know which team Jamaal Charles is playing for tonight?
No, I've never heard of him. Is he our waiter?
Jamaal Charles is not our waiter. Fair enough. This is awesome. Okay, well, let's keep going on here. What about some fancy bets? I mean, I know obviously you can bet on a team, but I've heard of, like, you got parlays, you've got teasers, you can buy points. Sometimes I can bet on a team to, like, win by a certain amount, or I can bet on a player to get a touchdown or something like that. Explain some of those and whether I should be going for those or avoiding those.
You should, in general, avoid all those because those are juiced up bets that they're called props, and what the book is doing is they're sort of giving you like fool's gold. They're laying it out there. It looks like a really good bet. Like, you mean I can add 3.5 points to the spread? This is a miracle. Or I can add 7 points, or I can add 6 points. But they've already juiced the shit out of those, man. There's no possible way you're going to make money on those. The only way you're going to make money on what are called exotic bets there's classic little tricks you can do. So on a parlay, you can never make money. A parlay is completely out. But on a teaser, you can make money. And the reason you can make money on a teaser is because there are certain numbers that are extremely important in American football, and that's the 3 and the 7. So if you can tease across the 3 and the 7, you will actually be an advantage over the house. It's what's known as a Wong teaser, and it's a mathematically proven fact. So let's say your team is plus 2.5, and you can take a 6-point teaser to move them to plus 8.5. You moved across the 3 and across the 7. That is a mathematically profitable bet. You will not lose money making the bet. You will make money. And what will end up happening is your bookie will cut you off.
Okay, so for example, this week, this Sunday, my New York Jets, who are awful, are getting 2.5 points at home against the Buffalo Bills. Mathematically correct to tease the Jets and get 8.5 points then.
Absolutely. You're making money right out the gate. You do it as long as your bookie will allow you. Make him cut you off.
But most bookies would cut you off from that.
Not on the first one, but if you do it like every single week on every single game, yeah, they're going to give you the axe.
Abe the Fish with David Tuckman here for the Tuck Rule. We are in Barney's Beanery in West Hollywood, California. Anything else you want to say to the viewers?
I think that's a pretty good primer. Maybe we can get into more complicated stuff next week. I mean, if people send in like specific things they want to know, I'll answer it all.
I love it. Abe the Fish here, David Tuckman. Thanks for watching, guys. Who do I like this weekend? Well, this weekend I'm taking the points. That's right, I'm going with the dogs. Go with the dogs and go straight to the bank. The New Orleans Saints host the Arizona Cardinals this week, and they're giving 7 points. On some sites, they're giving 7.5. Now, the Saints are a much improved defense, okay? And they've got their head coach back in Sean Payton. But they're playing an Arizona Cardinals team that is also much improved. Carson Palmer, now under center, is getting the ball to those receivers. And along with a very tough defense, I expect this game to be close. Take Arizona and take the points. The New England Patriots have Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and are predictably 2-0. But these are not the same dominating Patriots that we've seen in years past. Now, they might be in Week 12 if all their skill position players are healthy, but right now they're not. Gronkowski probably won't play this weekend. Shane Vereen is out. Danny Amendola is out. Wes Welker's no longer there. Aaron Hernandez is in jail. So this is a team devoid of talent at the skill position. And if you've watched anything in Week 1 and Week 2, their offense has just not gotten on track. Enter the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who last year had the #1 run defense. You add Deshaun Goldson and Darrelle Revis to their secondary, and you see a very, very tough defense. Now, I think the Tampa Bay Bucs have some issues on offense, but their defense should keep this game close. The Patriots are giving 7. I think this is a field goal game. I'm taking the points. I'm taking the Bucs. For more tips and nonsense, follow me on Twitter at TuckOnSports. If you want to join the show, you can send us a question. If we like it, we'll use it. Cheerio.